denyo, oh da dine, and go denyo, oh da dine. Yes. Yes. The voice of the patriot. And here we speak truth to power. Yes, my brother, from the newsreel, we endeavor to always keep it real. This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people is the voice of the Most High God. He's the voice of the patriot. And my name, BLAKK RASTA. Now today we have a number of issues as usual to discuss. Come along. Now the very first story I want to look at is taken from My Joy Online, and it says corruption scandals so common they no longer attract media attention. And this is Mahama mocking government. I read, former president and flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, has expressed worry about what he says is the normalization of corruption scandals under the government, pointing out that such issues have become so common that they no longer receive media attention. He used as an example the current sorry state of the pitches at the country stadia, which are supposed to have undergone costly rehabilitation in recent times, but have attracted a ban by the Confederation of African Football for their horrible nature. Mr. Mahama was speaking during his interaction with traditional authorities at the start of his tour of the Ahafo region. Now, according to President Mahama, the ban imposed on Ghana is unprecedented and will require that Ghana would have to play its international matches in a foreign country. He wondered how it is that huge sums were doled out to contractors to renovate the facilities, yet the nation ends up with a ban, insisting that everyone is tired of the corruption scandals. He said, barely a week passes without news of some corruption scandals. Okay. So this is former President John Dramani Mahama speaking. And he couldn't have said it better. In fact, corruption has become so normalized in this country that you become abnormal if you don't indulge in it. Please write it down for me. I said, corruption has become so normalized in Ghana to the point that if you do not indulge in it, then you are abnormal. Have you written it down? Have you written it down? My brother, my sister, is so shocking. Hey, the other day, I went to talk to somebody about something I wanted him to do for me. My brother, the kinds of things I heard, I left the office with tears in my eyes. Right now, everybody is faking it in order to make it. People are flying around with fake visas. People are giving fake data to the embassies so they could fly. Just yesterday, it was published all over the media how some Ghanaians faked it in order to travel out. My brother, my sister. And in Ghana, we don't see it as a crime. We see it as a normal thing. If somebody was arrested and taken to prison because he went looking for a visa with fake documents, in fact, the prisoners in there would say, oh, you didn't commit any crime. This is normal. Say, we didn't have a problem. My brother, my sister, look at the fake certificates people are using around to get jobs. People get employment using fake certificates, dead people certificates. People use fake certificates in order to be enrolled in schools. And the schools have no way of checking to find out which one is fake and which is real. My brother, as for the government, the corruption in our politics is unprecedented. Right now, Every politician in Ghana is seen as a liar. Every politician in Ghana is perceived to be corrupt. True or false? Just as the police service is seen and perceived to be so corrupt. It's so sad. My brother, the police that is supposed to be taking care of us is perceived to be corrupt. How do you run to somebody to protect you when you know that this person is corrupt? You will never get justice until you dole out money to people who are being paid already with your tax money. Where are we going with this nonsense? Are we humans? Kwame Nkrumah by now is turning in his grave and asking himself, was it worth it to give these people independence? We have become an epitome of mockery for our own independence. We are so dependent on the West for even the food we eat, GMO. We are so dependent on the West to tell us when to go to toilet and what toilet paper we should use. We are so dependent on the West for every little aspect of our livelihood, from what we wear, all the way through when we sleep, what we sleep on, what we eat, when to eat, my brother, my sister, and even now, what to drink. Water has become a scarce commodity in the country, courtesy Galamsey. What kind of a people are this? We seem to all be kleptomaniacs. We are suffering from the disease of kleptomania. Nobody is ready to come out and denounce kleptomania and denounce corruption. In these times, lying has become the order of the day. If you don't know how to lie, you are considered to not be smart. How many people speak the truth at your workplace and people see them as zombie? Oh, wait there. You know, the more truth you speak, the more stupid they see you. Sometimes the so-called friends would walk up to you and tell you, it's not every truth you have to say. Master, truth has no discrimination. You say it every time, anytime, T. This is what former President Mahama is talking about. The Nana Akufo-Addo has become the most terrible government from before Nkrumah was even born. Look at the wanton corruption. Journalists are no longer writing about this because they are fed up. Every single day, hey, there is some aspect of corruption hitting our media. Sometimes I go to bed crying for President Mahama. Sometimes I go to bed crying for Mahama. Why am I crying for Mahama? Because everything is pointing to the direction that this is going to be your next president. Everything is pointing to that direction. Mahama hasn't been the best president we have had. My brother, my sister, but even what he did, that made us kick him out. Many people think that he was better off than these people that we have in power now. Am I speaking the truth? Hey, if somebody had told me that Nana Akufo-Addo would go the same line and even worse, I would have cursed the person. We saw him as the epitome of honesty. First time we were voting such an old man into power. And we believe that wisdom is contained in the head of the old man. Remember all the African sayings about old people. But he came into power. He was a disguised young man suffering from kleptomania. My brother, from wearing oversized suits tailored in China, shoes made in Italy, and eating food that is made in America and also in England, flying exorbitant planes all over the world to beg for money in a country that has gold and diamond. Now we even have titanium. My brother, my sister, can I go to such a man with a bouquet of flowers? Please, let's speak truth to power. These people, they have degraded Ghana. Shame on them. This shame will hang around their neck like an albatross till they go into their graves. And if I had the phone number of Satan, I will call him and tell him, Satan, you know I don't talk to you, I don't like you, I hate you. But accept these people When they die, bring them close to you. Be free to sodomize them. Hallelujah. Now the next thing I want to look at, that it broke my heart when I saw it earlier. My brother, my sister, is also from My Joy Online. And it says, Galamsey, Chinese miners continue to wash mining residue into Tano River. May I read, please? Joy News can confirm that Chinese miners continue to contaminate the Tano River with their trailings. Did they say trailings? In fact, tailings at Samre Boy in the western region. Can I read that again, please? Joy News can confirm that Chinese miners continue to contaminate the Tano River with their tailings at Samre Boy in the western region, despite continuous reports of direct washing of mining waste into the river. Close to 2 years after we reported Akunta Mining Limited polluting the Tano River, our team has captured recent footage of mining activities along the river with poisonous mining residue. Love FM's Erastus Asare Donko went back to Samne Boy to gauge the situation and filed this report of Chinese still washing mining waste into the Tano River. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. Oh, Irade. Oh, Irade. Na Ghana for cry. Yeah, nipa bang. Ghana for me see yeah nipa bang. Are we fit to be called humans? Maybe we are extraterrestrial human beings. It is shocking the rate at which this pungent contamination is happening. Pungent, wanton destruction of our environment, killing our flora and fauna. Oh, Irade, I have tears in my eyes. Hey! We behave like kindergarten children in this country. Time and again we have been told, when you mine, you disturb the environment, you kill fishes in the water, and you destroy very beautiful herbs, medicinal in character and even more. My brother, let there be one tree standing in the middle of a certain forest. Let the people of the area see it to be a god. They will protect it night and day. But they don't care if they kill every tree around them and that one tree remains. How many people agree with me? What kind of a people are you? So your God wants to live in a forest that is not a forest. And the sad thing is this. According to this report, the major perpetrators of this evil are the Chinese. Akunta, which we were told belonged to Chairman Wuntumi, am I correct? My brother, my sister, was polluting the Tano River. And what did the president say? He came out and exonerated in a prejudicial judgment Chairman Wuntumi and his Akunta Mining. Say, oh, they are not doing Galamsey. No, they are not. What is Galamsey? When you mine in forest reserves, is that Salamsey? That is Galamsey. It's so painful. These were the people who begged us for power. They drank calipo. Now they are going around eating kenke and fish with people. These are hypocrites and parasites. Posterity will judge them. May I suggest something to the incoming government, because this government is utterly useless when it comes to the fight against Galamsey. And I'm sad to say that. I have lost every scintilla of hope in this government. I do not have any regard for this government anymore. Right from the fight against corruption, all the way through the fight against Galamsey, and a better future for the country. They have failed in every scintilla, every iota to the umpteenth time. May I continue? Now the incoming government, please, when persuasion fails, can we apply force? Can we get into the forest and shoot all these people and kill them one after the other? Don't let us wait for them to kill us. I'm angry. Let's get into the forest. Shoot and kill. I am telling you, before you are killed, it's a military term. You either shoot or you are shot. Hey, we have treated this Galamsey with kids' gloves. Now, if persuasion has failed all along, carry the guns, shoot and kill. Let's bury them in mass graves. These are not human beings, they are animals. And when you shoot and kill foreign nationals, don't bury them here. Let their governments come and carry their corpses away. Their bodies will defile our land. I am angry. Should we wait till all of us die? All in the name of diplomacy? Shoot and kill. Shoot them. If I was an advisor to the president, I would send police and soldier in there, fully armed. Shoot and kill. When they hear the barking of the gun, let any dog come out there and destroy the land. I am angry, I said. Why? Can you do this in China? Can you do this in India? Yet you leave China, you leave India, you leave some other such countries and come here because we are the animals that we are. We allow them to do this. Shoot and kill them. Shoot them. Shoot them and kill them so that our children would have clean environments. This is nonsensical. I am fed up with all the diplomacy. Shoot them. Shoot and kill them. What is happening? Your water is contaminated. Now we are told that if you are not careful, in the next few years, we are going to be importing water. Yet in China, no, they don't import water because they are not silly enough to do Galamsey. In India, they are not importing water. They are not silly enough to do Galamsey. Yet with us, I don't know who created us. They said on the seventh day, God rested. I am sure when he rested, Satan sneaked into the creation room and created us Ghanaians and Nigerians. We think alike. Shoot them! Shoot them! When the gun starts to bark, they will all be taken aback and they will run helter-skelter like a pack. I'll leave it here, man. Now the last thing I want to look at, and it's also heartbreaking and heart-wrenching. Oh, and this is coming from Graphic Online, is the national communicator. It says, most state scholarship recipients do not return to serve Ghana. And this is PAC. What is PAC? I read. Now the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee, PAC, and member of Parliament for Ketus North, James Kluche Aveji, has expressed concern over the increasing trend of scholarship beneficiaries from public universities failing to return to Ghana after studying abroad. Now, speaking during a press briefing in Ho, the Volta regional capital, where the PAC held its zonal public hearing to consider the Auditor General's financial report for the year ending 2023, Mr. Aveji highlighted the issue. He noted that many lecturers who are sponsored by the government for PhD programs abroad choose to remain in their host countries instead of returning to serve Mother Ghana. So these are the traitors we have in our country. That is why patriotism is most important. That is why BLAKK RASTA keeps preaching patriotism. Udo umaya. Ubeye everything possible to see your country stand on its 2 feet. Am I right? Undo umay. Ubeye Galamsey. Say undo umaya. Ye mos kase kwa abroche kwa no sua de kakra bra na be kira de kakra wa ha. Ukowa ubeka ho. Oh, nipa ben crying, irade. Hey! Hey! The other day I was at the airport and I was asking a group of young men who were traveling outside the country. Some of them were going there on scholarship. And 7 out of the 9 people I spoke to, I remember the statistics clearly. I asked them if after their studies they will come back. You know what they said? They said, well, when we finish, we will look at the conditions of Ghana. And if the conditions are good enough for us to return, we will return. Did you look at the conditions of Ghana at the time you were looking for the sponsorship to go and study? You didn't care whether Ghana was strangulating or suffocating. You were only interested in getting your pound of flesh. And you got it. Now you have left the nation. You think Ghana does not deserve to have you come and teach. So, I don't know what our leaders are doing with this patriotism thing. Our politicians are teaching the people to steal. Our proverbs, a lot of them are so nauseating. In other words, wherever you work, you might find a way of eating. Are you not being paid? No, your salary there. A lot of salaried workers don't see that as their pay. Their pay is the corruption induced activities that they indulge in order to get chobo. The police is paid, yet the policeman doesn't look at his salary. He doesn't see it to be enough remuneration. What he wants is the bribe that he takes on the street. The 10 cities, 20 cities, 50 cities that the average Ghanaian policeman takes on the street, he values it more than his own salary. How many of you are police people here? Put up your hand if what I'm saying is a lie. Ha! Oh, yo, P. Ha! You can give the policeman all the money in the world. He will still go on the street and take trouble. The other day, a policeman asked me for money, and I told him, look, I have the money. I can give you. But may I ask you, are you not being paid? You know what he told me? Oh, Black. We are mini partner beside scan idea. So Debbie. Media met my mobi. But enya min kwa na obisa miska. They are new mukra no bisa muska. Scan what then yen na. I just want to build the dozier. I say, oh, say eno de obi anim say aban ska de enye ska bia. I say ska we na ska bia. Bribe 26 to 36 are mujino eno na ska bia. Enya mu chen mu salary. Shame, hey, Black, mum de waka semo. But normal, and no idea fuel, any, Dianica crowd, or salary dear, when him say, no, be taking care of other things. Other things, no, then. Other things, no, miss, or then. Until we disabuse our minds of these filthy thoughts, we will never be satisfied with any salary they give us. I used to work with a certain radio station name withheld. Not even the courts of the world can make me mention the name of this radio station. There were some 2 guys there, one a lady and the other one a male. In fact, they were always asking people for loans. Oh, also umami 100 Ghana next week na be the amount why. But also umami 50 Ghana midbema osesia udi manual. The following month he has forgotten he's taking money from you. He comes to you again. Charlie, Black, Charlie, you don't get some 50 Ghana. I go give you no. Enter no. I go give you. Udi manual. Akroma they call. They have taken so much from the people, degraded themselves and disrespected. Every company has that. I'm sure even here we have some people like that. Oh, Yaupi. My brother, my sister. As for the lady there, you know what she was doing? She would go out and buy something. And come Black. Charlie, my thought there we were quite why. Then she would look at me sexily. was cano wouldn't be ube call a bontinwa kotria mano. Because we catch almost say we in a betria. My brother, until we put some value on ourselves, no amount of salary will be good enough for us. The nation takes you out to go there and study. In the days of Kwame Nkrumah and my father, it was an honor to return home and serve our nation. They put it in the minds of the people during independence that Ghana needed to rise to show the white man that they wasted our time and it's time to rise higher. But no, we are all running after the white man now, telling the white man how weak we are and we need the white man to be able to make it. So the white man's question is, so why did you go for independence at all? You are a disgrace. Disgrace. It's like a company sacks you and then they keep running after you to come and help them solve one problem or the other. So the question is, why did you sack this individual?
Ya waleta matam sanga